Well, we're standing in Writers' Hall, which is the entryway to the American Writers Museum.
On one of my trips back to Ireland, I was in the Dublin Writers Museum and came back and wondered where the American counterpart is, and to my astonishment found that it didn't exist. There ought to be one, so I started talking to some people, and everybody I talked to agreed and thought it would be a great idea, so I decided to do something about it.
There are sports writers here and songwriters here, science fiction authors, and travel writing. We talked right from the outset about how to disrupt myths and how to disrupt expectations. So to try to offer up from the beginning something that people might not expect.
What could be created in order to give the visitor not some information, but an experience?
There's a story that we're trying to tell.
We move into the notion of really exploring writing and actually doing writing.
Probably not much different, but a lot different than what an author goes through. They start with a kernel of an idea, and then they see some words in print, and then someday there's a book in front of them. And for us, this is kind of our book.
There's a tremendous amount of information in this museum. We had a content team of dozens of people who contributed their time and their expertise as a way to help the American people understand what their literary tradition is.
I think what we Americans really don't appreciate how important American writers have been all over the world.
The Chicago Gallery for Wintrust is kind of this whole corner up here.
I think it's really, really important that there's a Chicago room and that we understand the amazing story of Chicago in its relation to the creating of what became, finally, American literature.
Chicago writers were really the big experimenters. You know, they were trying new and different things and didn't really know that the rest of the world was paying attention.
A city that imbibes everything and has produced this great product that is Chicago.
These spaces are meant to be very playful, and they're meant to get people to really explore what goes into writing as a process.
When I look at a lot of the content in this museum, I see a willingness to challenge the status quo.
This will be a platform where all of the American writers will come to discuss the role of writers and what it should be and what should be in the future.
The museum celebrates the past through our exhibits. We promote the present through our programming. We want to bring all of those things together, and what we really want to do is inspire the future.
And so I hope people will come up those stairs and come up the elevator and have the excitement of, gee, I know that, or I'd heard that before, and I want to know more.
It has been a beautiful experience, and I just hope, my hope is that people come here and experience that.